Yep. Edmund from Tabletop Gaming Guild, and we have with us here Carla from Weird Giraffe, and we got way too many cats.
Yep, so this is my game, Way Too Many Cats. This was a design by me. I designed maybe a half or a third of the games that we publish at Weird Giraffe. And this one was about when I used to go and just look at kittens and stuff at Petco, where if all the kittens were like organized in one corner and like a family would be there, I wouldn't get to see the kittens because they weren't organized properly. So this is how to organize cats properly because I just wanted to see the kittens at Petco. So in this game, it is a Winston draft, but it's a slightly different Winston draft. And a Winston draft is like when things like slowly get more and more things. For people that don't know that, because like it's not a really popular one. Like, have you played any games with that?
I feel like I had to have at this point in time, but I'm just blanking on what games I played that has a Winston draft.
It's super rare, like considering all the drafting mechanisms that you can have. So how this works is on your turn, you are either going to take the smallest set of tokens and 2 cat cards of your choice. You can take the medium set of tokens and 1 cat card of your choice, or the largest set and the rightmost cat in Cat Alley, which is here. This is also a playmat, which is super fancy and stuff.
Yeah, does it come with like the base game, or is it like a deluxe one? Or
it is the deluxe one, but it fits in the box. After becoming a publisher, I'm now like strangely fascinated by box inserts. So that was like something I did not anticipate, but whatever. I can talk about box inserts if anyone wants to.
I mean, I definitely appreciate a good box insert, like Parks. I don't know if you ever played that one.
Yeah, that one is good. They're all around like quality components in that one. So, for instance, if I really like Star Wars, I might want to go get Darth Meow here. And so, like, if I get 1 cat card of my choice, I could take the medium pile, and maybe I really like kittens too. So, you take them, you place them. Darth Meow can also be by Meow. We also have starter cats that we always start with, where we're using the basic starter cats, where I just really like other black cats. You like orange cats, you get 2 points for each one you use. It kind of like starts directing you when you're like, oh, all these cats are super cute. What do I go for? Well, you might want Katniss. I'm not going to say that I don't really like all my cat puns. It's that one. Here's orange, Katniss, whatever. That was one of my favorite parts about doing all these cats. So many cat puns, like Darth Meow.
Yep.
So if you don't like Star Wars, you might not notice this, but there's a bunch of Star Wars cats that just have Star Wars cat puns and points. Other cats, however, are a little more finicky than the Star Wars cats. Like Jax here. Jax will give you 5 extra points if you put them directly in those 2 specific spots. So very finicky, but when you make him happy, you make him really happy. Other cat cards, like this one, Sunshine, will give you 3 points if you give him a scratching post.
Okay.
A scratching post comes out in the tokens. Like this one is a feather toy. There's also other kittens in the tokens, and I'll talk about that, probably in a minute or so. Who knows? Like Katniss, on the other hand, is more of the spatial puzzle kind of cat, where if she is not in the first column here, she's unhappy and will create havoc for you. So you want to put her in like one of those columns or any part of that column. So I also said things like smallest, medium, and largest, and I wasn't really specific on like the numbers of that. And that's because like after somebody takes a pile, what happens is all the cat cards slide down, new one comes out, like Venus and Mars.
Oh, yeah.
I tried to make like groups of cats too, because like, I don't know.
Well, I mean, whenever you go to the store, they're not always by themselves, and
Yeah. So now we have a new smallest pile, a medium pile, and a large pile. And now the large pile is 4. If we keep on like ignoring the large pile, it will get very large until you're like, well, I need all of those kittens.
Yep.
So how kittens score is like, I did a lot of fostering and stuff of kittens, and like if you have the right group, they're manageable, but if you have the wrong group, they can get a little chaotic. So we have this little kitten board to help you like know what kittens you have. If you have a set of these 7 different kittens, that's 15 points. If you have 4 of the same type of kitten, that's 8 points. But any kitten at the end of the game that doesn't fit into one of those sets is negative 2 points. Like you have too many kittens that are just out on their own, they will destroy your cat shelter. So this is very thematic if you've ever like been around cats a lot. But yeah.
Yeah, my one friend, he did actually do the whole fostering of cats and kittens, with the Humane Society out in Pittsburgh. So yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's super cool. I had to stop because I cried too much, but yeah, we all have our things that we can do and not do.
Yeah.
So in addition to each cat having its own like specific way it scores, we could talk about this one where this one is slightly different. This is 2 different cats. So they need 2 scratching posts, but also 5 points if you do that. And each cat has one of these little icons on it. These icons will score differently at the end of the game. The easiest one is the yarn ball. Each yarn ball cat will give you 2 points at the end of the game. Super easy, just count them up times 2. That's your yarn ball. The fish one, which is the orange cat, scores based on the different cats around. So it wants to be next to white cats, and it will score 2 points for every white cat next to it. Okay. The black cat wants to be next to different colors. So if you had Katniss and you place Katniss next to Jax, Jax will score 2 points for being white, and for being black and next to 3 different colors, an additional 3 points. So you want to place each cat where it wants to be as a personality, but also based on their colors too. Oh, finally, there's the brown cat, the little feather. These brown cats, they like to like pack together, so they score in groups. This is also on the reference card, and like there's a score pad, there's a rule book. It's in a lot of places. But here, like it shows that if you have a group of 2, 3, 4, or 5 feather cats, you score 3, 7, 12, or 18 points. So that's a lot of scoring, but you're taking one cat at a time, taking some kittens, and placing them. I guess I'll leave this in the right spot. I don't know why. It's fine. The game ends when any one player fills up their entire cat shelter. Players take equal turns, and then you see how happy you made your cats.
All right. So, a lot. Yeah. All right. I guess kind of what brought the idea for like the different cat personalities for the scoring.
Yeah.
I guess what kind of brought that along because, well, I mean, I haven't seen that many cats. So, my experience is usually with just 1 or 2 cats. So, seeing the group dynamic is kind of different.
Well, so some cats when I had 3 cats, like 2 of them really liked to be buddy, and the third one was like solitary, but he liked to be like as high up as he wanted. Some cats like to hide in like little places, like under the cabinet or whatever. Like, they just don't want to be visible, or they want to see everything. Like, so that's with the different areas. And like, I don't know if you've ever bought a cat toy, but they only like it if they like it.
Yeah.
I've learned with my cats is that the uglier I think the thing is, the more that they'll love it. So I have to like be like, okay, is this like the worst thing that I will be super embarrassed to like put in my window? Have to get it. They will love it. Okay, whatever. I'm fine with it, I guess. So yeah, each cat is slightly different, and like some cats just don't use scratching posts or cat bits or whatever, but some of them need it. So
Yeah. So for the scratching post, where do you wind up putting those? Are those you just place them somewhere on the board then, or?
Yeah. So like, if you would ever like take this one and you got one that needed a scratching post, you just give it the scratching post. There's another thing you can do with the toys. Like if you don't have any cats that like cat toys, you can take 3 different toys, discard them here, and then you can place the kittens into a little kitten habitat here. So you can place up to 4 kittens into one habitat. And this helps out because these kittens are no longer negative points and they can help the other cats be happier. Like if you put, none of those are white. They correspond to the different cat colors as well. So like if you put it next to a black cat, which scores based on the different colors, this one is instantly next to 4 different colors.
Nice.
So, well, in addition to not negative 8 points.
Yeah.
So you've wrangled those kittens and you've done your job.
All right. Well, hey. Well, I don't know if I have any other questions for you. But...
it plays 1 to 6 players in about 45 minutes, and well, it is getting manufactured now, so I anticipate it being available for sale in about October. Oh, but there is a surprise. I mean, your eyes told me that you're like, you gotta have a surprise for this, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, sometimes I'm super tired.
That's understandable. We're on Saturday, like 5. I mean, if you weren't tired, I would be surprised.
So, while this was on Kickstarter, I like to interact with backers and stuff, and I was like, which of these cat shapes should be like the cat first player token? Mm-hmm. And like my graphic designer made 7, and somebody was like, all of them. And I was like, I could make all of them. That'd be cool. So we have like another side product, like you could get the little mat. You don't need it, but it's like it does its job. It tells you where to put stuff. You could get all the cat meeples, which are a set of 7 different cat meeples. There's 7 colors. They have screen printing, and there's 7 different shapes. So like if you're colorblind or you like certain colors, you can make any game colorblind friendly. Or if you just you're like, hey, I had a hard day. Instead of being a meeple, I'm going to be a cat meeple. You substitute it into the game. You can tell yourself it's because you want it to be colorblind friendly, but really, cat.
I mean, that sounds great to me. All right. Well, hey, thank you, Carla, for your time. And I'm definitely going to look forward to this. I think I'll be picking it up for a couple of people I know that kind of enjoy the more cozy game, where they're not having to backstab everybody.
Exactly. Sometimes you just want to run a little cat shelter, but a stress-free one.
Yes. All right. Well, hey, thank you very much, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the con.
You too. And thanks for watching.
Yeah.